Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum students. This is Kashif Iqbal and you're watching YouTube channel Wavelength. Students, today we will discuss the calculation of radius of hydrogen atom. So to calculate the radius of the hydrogen atom, first of all, let us consider the atom. In this atom, we have Ze as a charge of the nucleus, where E is a charge of the, R is the radius, which is the distance from the nucleus to the outermost electron. Here, the electron revolves with a velocity of v and it has a mass of m. So, for circular motion, this electron must have a Coulombic force, and this Coulombic force is equal to Ze into E divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. Here Ze is the charge of the nucleus, where E is the charge of the electron. 4 pi is constant and epsilon naught is the permittivity of the free space, having a value of 8.85 into 10 power minus 12 coulomb square per joule per meter. Now, for balancing of the Coulombic force, there is a counter force called as centrifugal force and is given by F centripetal equals mv square divided by r. Now, for uniform motion of the electron, both forces must be equal in magnitude. Therefore, F centripetal must equal to F Coulombic force. F centrifugal must be equal to F Coulombic, which is basically the centripetal force. So F centrifugal is equals mv square by r, whereas Coulombic is Ze square divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. So we get this equation. Now, in order to find the value of the V, we have to rearrange this equation. So bring this m here in the denominator on the other side, whereas r to the numerator on the other side. So we get an equation V square equals Z square 4 pi epsilon naught r m. Now we have this equation here. To find the value of the V, we use the Bohrs model, where we have studied that mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. In order to find the V, we have to rearrange this equation and bring this m and r to the denominator on the other side. So we will obtain V is equal to nh by 2 pi mr. Taking square root of both sides, we get V square, n square, h square, 2 square equals 4, pi square, m square and r square. Now put this equation in equation third as V square equals h square, h square divided by 4 pi square, m square, r square, and this V square equals Z square 4 pi epsilon naught r m. So both of these equals V square, so we can put the value of this into this. So we get this equals to this one, or cancel the 4 with the 4, because both the values are same and are present in the denominator on opposite sides. So 4 will be cancelled with 4. Here the square of the pi will be cancelled with the pi. Square of the m will be cancelled with the m, and the square of the r will be cancelled with r. So we get n square h square divided by r, pi and m, whereas on the right side z square divided by epsilon naught only. Now bring this n square h square to the denominator on the other side, whereas pi and m to the numerator on the other side. So we get 1 over r is equal to z square pi m divided by epsilon naught n square h square. So this is simple rearrangement of this equation. Now invert this equation. So by inverting this equation, we get r instead of 1 over r, and by inverting this side, we get this one. Now separate the constants here. Epsilon naught, h, z, e, pi, m. All of these are constant. Z will be considered as constant if we are taking hydrogen atom. If other than hydrogen atom or if the atom is unknown, then Z cannot be taken as constant. So we will separate the variables and the constants. So these are the constants value from this, and this is the n square by Z, which is variable. N represents the number of the shell, where Z is the atomic number, or you can say the number of the protons. Or we can assign this constant a value of a naught, which equals 0.529 angstrom, and 1 angstrom equals 10 power minus 10 meter. Now this equation part is the final equation for the radius of nth orbit of a uni electron system. Now finding value of R for hydrogen atom. So as you know, for hydrogen Z is equal to 1, so R equals 0.529 multiplied by n square. So if you have to find the radius of the first shell, then just put 1 in place of n, you will get 0.529. So 0.529 angstrom is the first radius, or radius of the first shell. If you have to find the radius for the second shell, so it will be as 0.529 multiplied by 2 square. 2 square comes out to be 4, and 4 multiplied by 0.529 equals 2.11. Similarly, for third shell, it will be 4.75 angstrom, and so on. So this was all about finding the radius of electron in the nth orbit of hydrogen atom. So thank you for watching. Please do subscribe Viral Chemia. You can also like our Facebook page GHSS Sawabi.